So this crazy thing happens when you abandon somebody who loves you, right? Like, and I'm talking specifically in romantic relationships. I'm not like, this could be friends, this, whatever. We understand our friends are busy and have lives and they're not abandoning you because they're always fucking there. I'm talking about specific, like, relationship shit. Um, for example, like, imagine that you're pregnant, right? And your water breaks 10 weeks early and you're stuck in the hospital for like a month. And they're constantly filling your body up with magnesium sulfate to keep you from giving premature labor. And magnesium sulfate, I don't know if you've ever had it, but it feels like actual hell. Every cell in your body feels like it is on fire. Okay? You go to drink water, like ice water, and it feels like it's boiling down your throat. Nothing can satisfy you. Nothing can make you not feel like you're on fire. It's actual fucking hell to be injected with magnesium sulfate every fucking day for 40 fucking days. Okay? Like, I'm sorry. I need to emphasize how, like, you need to just fathom it. Okay? You're already, like, fucking crazy pregnant, and then you have to take this medicine. Well, not take this medicine. You're getting injected with this medicine that fucking makes you feel like you are literally in hell for a month, right? And the person that you're with leaves, doesn't visit you hardly at all, except towards the end when they feel like, oh, maybe my family might complain that I haven't seen this person. Or maybe I'll just show up when my family wants to come see this person and make sure our child is okay, you know. Um, so imagine that you're that person and you're abandoned by the person you love, the person you trust, and they do some shady fucking shit during that entire month that you're in the hospital, and you're begging them every day to just be there. You need help. You don't want to do it alone, right? And nothing doing. They just don't want to fucking be there for you, right? So you get on with your life. You're like, fine, if I'm doing it alone, I'm doing it alone. Goodbye. Like. And then this person comes back into your life demanding that you are there for them, that you give a fuck about them, that they become the highlight and most important thing in your life. After they knew that there was a whole month that you thought your child could fucking die, and they neglected you, and they were like, goodbye, right? And maybe this is an extreme circumstance, but I want you to really think about how this happens, like real fucking abandonment, right? And then to go, like, and be expected to ride or die, be 100 for this person later when they show up feeling sorry because all the other girls have figured out who they are and they're just kind of like, I'm done with you too, you know? Like, but now they want to come back to you and they want you to be solely responsible for their bullshit. And anytime they're sad, anytime they're upset, you're the one who's the bad guy, right? Okay, you're the fucking devil because you don't give a fuck anymore. You were abandoned at one of the most detrimental times of your life, and you had to go through that shit all by yourself, and now they want you to give a fuck. Okay? And so for any of you who may be dealing with a narcissistic relationship, that's what it feels like. And then you will be gaslighted and you will, feel like which way is up? Why do they always remember shit differently than you? Why is it that they're always like the victim when you remember like how all this shit started, right? And you are totally willing to accept your role in shit. Like when shit fell apart, you're like, okay, I get it. Like I fucked up too. But they literally can't take accountability. Literally can't say when they fucked up, right? That's rough. Okay? And I've been posting on narcissism and narcissistic relationships for a while because I know a lot of people are going through this. I know that almost everybody who runs the world right now is a fucking narcissist, okay? And so, for my beautiful empaths out there who are suffering, I want you to take a really good, hard look at how you might have been failed or abandoned or not appreciated or just straight up neglected, mistreated, abused, whatever the fucking case. You went through hell, okay? And then all of a sudden, like, you're the bad guy because you don't want to go through hell no more. I'm sorry, but I disagree, you know? And so I'm here to be a voice for you, okay? To be like, you know what? Walk the fuck away. And if it's hard to walk away and you gotta go through your karmic loop, I fucking get it. But until, you know, and I'll be there to support you in that too because I understand what it is like to trauma bond with somebody. How fucking deep that can go. Because sometimes you think, this is my soulmate. But really, it's just that you've gone through so much fucking trauma that you have Stockholm Syndrome. And that's real, okay? And it's fucking scary. And then everybody's like, why don't you just leave them? Why don't you just go? Why don't you just never talk to them again? And you're like, I'm gonna be stalked, harassed. They're gonna, you know, get all my family mad at me and make me seem like the bad fucking guy for walking away. Like, everyone's gonna be pitted against me and put me in a situation where I fucking right back. Like, you're like, you know what, I've up and left. I've done this. I've gone just to be dragged all the way fucking back into this prison, right? Into this fucking prison. And then you're just like, at some fucking point, you will reach a point where it's too much. And it's always at that point where the partner is trying to actually try. And I know that sounds fucked, because you're like, I waited for years for you to be this person, to want to fucking be there for me. I waited for this. And now that you're this, I don't fucking want it. I don't want it anymore. I want you to go fucking be the right person for somebody else because you were not it for me. And I was not it for you. Like, you know? And it should be okay. Okay, you should never feel imprisoned by your partner. It should never feel like you are being punished for fucking existing, okay? And at some point you're gonna be like, whatever, let him say the bullshit. Let him fucking get the whole world to hate your guts. Who fucking cares? You know? Let them say whatever they gotta say. Let them gaslight you to death. Whatever. Just shut that shit off. Don't even listen. Don't absorb that shit. You may be an empath, but you have this strong ability to project a fucking force field. An emotional ass force field. You pull it from your heart center, right? And you just imagine a force field coming out from inside of you, being like, hell no. We ain't taking this shit. We ain't hearing this shit. We ain't doing this shit. You know, and when it doesn't matter what threats or what they say, because they'll say the same redundant bullshit they've always said. And you know it's just fucking hot air. So just fucking be like, goodbye. Have fun with that. You want to sit in your anger and stupidity and you want to be obsessed with me? Well, that's your own fucking problem. Because I'm getting the fuck out of this. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to be with somebody who couldn't be there when I needed them. I'm not going to be with somebody who's going to fucking mistreat me every day until the fucking day I die. You know? No fucking thanks. Okay? No fucking thanks. If I don't exist to you on the hard days, if you could sit there and act like I don't exist, like, and I'm in the same fucking room as you, goodbye. Goodbye. You don't exist to me now, you know? And, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so part of this, there's a two-parter on why I made this video in particular. So, like, this morning, I was just, like, thinking hard. And, like, I mean, you know me, I'm always thinking hard. And I'm like, I'm thinking about narcissistic abuse and how that's affecting the world, because the world is literally run by fucking narcissists. Every celebrity, every politician, every media journalist has narcissistic traits. They're like, and it's bad. That's how they get to their positions. They lie, they gaslight their way all the way up to the top, right? We're run by these fucking monsters. And then at least 95% of the people I've ever talked to have been in these relationships. And then today, like, I saw a post where my friend was like, dude, I finally had a breakup where I was sober and I'm handling it, and there's no animosity. And she's like, like, you can tell she's got this emotional maturity. And she's like, I'm just done, like, I'm not even angry or upset that it's done. It's just done. Like, and I was like, that's what the world needs. We need to be done with the fucking abuse from narcissism. And it has to start on a personal level. It has to start right there, where you're just like, I will not take the shit anymore. Goodbye. Like, do what you gotta do. If you want to be a fucking monster, if you want to be an animal because somebody doesn't fucking want to be with you, well, that's a huge, like, what is the word? You are showing the quality of your character, and it is not good, if you have to be a fucking monster to somebody. If you have to be a fucking monster because they are not happy with you and they can't be with you, they don't have trust, they don't have love, they don't feel that shit anymore, and you are a fucking monster to them, I'm sorry, I don't pity you. I don't. I think that you need to be left. Because that's scary as fuck, that you would be so up somebody else's ass that they feel like they need to get away from you because you were so monstrous to them in their relationship. And now that they finally have the courage and the strength to walk away, you're gonna act like a monster again? Fucking let go. Fucking narcissists. Let go of all my empath friends and all my other empaths that aren't my friends yet. Like, fucking let go. Goddamn crazy ass. You know what a narcissist is? Do you know what it is? It is a combination of sociopathy and psychopathy. Okay? And that means no fucking empathy. That means, like, the empath and the narcissist both exist to please the narcissist. Okay? And the empath gets fucked the entire time. And then eventually, the empath, as a fucking, like, as a means to protect themselves, a self-defense mechanism, then they start exhibiting narcissistic traits, and then bam, you planted the seed. And then we live in a world that worships narcissists. Narcissism. You want to get famous, you want to make hella money, you want to do all this. Well, guess what? You have to sell your fucking soul. You have to think, I'm the best. Nobody is better than me. I'm the most cool person ever. Nobody will ever stop me. I will always get what I want. It's narcissism. It's that I will tread on anybody to get what I want. That's fucking narcissism. It needs to end, guys. This is like, we're almost in 2022. It needs to fucking end. Like, at some point, empaths need to realize, hey, we have power too. And we're kind about it. We don't have to be fucking dicks to everybody who enters our life just because they had the audacity to give a fuck about us. Because we know that when we love with our whole heart, people who actually reciprocate that shit, people who actually give a fuck, you can have the strongest bonds in the world. You don't need power and control for shit like that. Because you have people who have your back. You're making room for those people. Make room for those people. They exist, okay? There is a world of empaths out there just hiding in their, like, scaredness probably not trying to go outside. You know, a lot of introverts out there because they're like, oh, the energy out there's scary. Dude, I feel you. But find them. Okay, find the empaths and save them. Like, fuck. But anyway, sorry, another long tangent, another thing. But I really want you guys to really make some breakthroughs. Because I see the human condition, and it's fucked, guys. It's fucked. And we can be better. We will be better, okay? Put that in your head. Every day, I want you to tell yourself and the whole world, we will be better, okay? We will think better. We will feel better. You know, whatever affirmations you need. I don't care